Today we're headed through Amish country to go look at some truck cabs that somebody has for sale.
Yeah, they're Peterbilt truck cabs. One's a day cab, and the other one is a sleeper cab. They're missing some parts, but the basic pieces of them are there. You know, the majority of it. So we're going to look at them, see if we can make a deal on them, and bring them home.
Sometimes you have to be really careful down here in Amish country because there's a lot of hills, and like sometimes you'll just crest a hill and they'll be like there on their bikes, or a buggy is like right there. So you really have to be cautious. Some of the roads here have what they call a buggy lane, and there's room, a really big berm that they can get over, but not all the roads have this. This one definitely needs one with this hill. This is dangerous.
He's riding his electric bike.
Yeah, they
Looks
have.
like he's pedaling it, but it's actually an electric motor.
They have electric bikes a lot, which with these hills, I mean.
Yeah, and they're solar powered. Come on, man.
I certainly.
Look at that. He's
Yeah.
flying.
I feel bad for the Amish because
It's dangerous.
it is. The
Very
cars
dangerous.
just fly right by them. Well, we finally made it after the GPS took us the long way around.
The valley, look around.
Wow, that's rough. So this is the first one that we're getting. The other one's in the barn. Very windy here. This is the other cab that we're getting. I don't know. It looks possibly newer than the other one, but look, all the gauges and everything. Pretty cool. Got the headliner. Seats are still in decent shape. Yeah, this one's pretty nice.
Alright, so we got everything loaded, it's all strapped down, and we ended up going over to another shop and we picked up some more stuff, some really huge stacks. I don't know what diameter they are, I haven't measured them, they're at least 8-inch. And we got some air cleaners, breathers you can see here. There are 3 different types, but I have several that match these already, so it should work out pretty good. And they had some other trucks there that I thought maybe you guys might enjoy seeing, so I included some of the pictures and a real short video of them. There are a couple Peterbilts and a couple Kenworths, some really nice trucks. These guys take really good care of their stuff. Some of the nicest trucks I've seen in a while. I mean, the attention to detail in their builds is second to none, that's for sure. So hope you enjoyed this little part.
That's so cool.
Have you ever been to the Mid-America Truck Show they have in Kentucky?
They had it. They canceled. We were going to go to
The
it.
last
Canceled
2
it
years
last
they
year.
canceled it.
Yeah,
I think they'll have it the next time.
I hope so.
Like, oh my gosh.
Yes,
The truck they
we're
have.
going. We're going. Definitely going next time. It's got it on YouTube. They do a lot of YouTube channels. All their builds. They're telling me about a shed that has a channel called Shed Happens, right? I'm gonna look. I didn't ever seen that. I gotta try to look that up. I'm gonna go. I don't know.
We made it back okay. No troubles whatsoever. So now it's time to unload these truck cabs and some other stuff we got. Okay, so we got them off. No troubles whatsoever. So let's talk about the white one. It is a 379 cab, and it's pretty complete. The truck had 470,000 miles on it when they took it apart. It was a day cab, tandem axle, road tractor with a fifth wheel, and it was taken apart. But it's a pretty complete cab. All the factory gauges are still here, and if you know anything about Peterbilts, this panel right here, it runs into a few bucks, that's for sure. All of them do. You know, this one, look, it's got front and rear drive oil temps and the main trans temp. You know, it's got a few more gauges than some of them do. All the air switches are still here, and a fuel switch. Our lights, clearance lights, ether, probably not use that. Engine fan, heated mirror, heater controls are still here. Had a electric brake controller in it. The interior is actually pretty complete. It's a red interior. The seats actually not horrible. The back window's broke, of course. Headliner's in. We'll see what the vinyl looks like when we get into it. I mean, there's some places that are pretty rough, but otherwise, you know, it is what it is. If you know anything about Peterbilts and parts, you know, a lot of the stuff you're seeing here can run into some money. This one has a complete heater system with the air box. The blower motor's missing, but you know, that's okay. That's not a big deal. We'll find one. The wiring harness is still here, at least part of it, which is okay. We can solder into here. Not a big deal. It's a single air cleaner. Wiper motor's still there. The glass is in good shape. That's nice. And the hood light, or the cab lights, are kind of junky, ugly. We'll get rid of them. And we'll probably take that air horn off there and put them down below. The glass is all here. I think it's, with the exception of the back, it's in good shape. The glove box, I think, is in here just laying down on this one. There's another headliner for another truck. And then there's this one. This one is basically an empty shell. It's been, you know, pulled apart and scavenged and all that stuff, which is plenty okay with me, because what I have planned for this, this really makes it easier for me to do what I want to do, because I won't worry about screwing things up, which is kind of a big deal. You know, I don't want to, when I'm doing a project, I don't want to do things that screw up a factory truck. And being though this one, you know, is nowhere near factory, it's pretty well stripped out. No heater box on this one, or AC. That kind of stinks. That'll run to a few bucks, but whatever.
we'll figure something out. I do have another set of gauges over another piece of property. They're actual Peterbilt gauges that'll fit in there, and if I decide not to use them, it's not a big deal. These are just flat panels anyways. They're real easy to make. No heater controls, but we do have the steering column, which is good, and you know, the brake pedals there. Don't really care about the throttle because it'll probably need to be drive-by-wire for what I'm doing, so it'll have to come from the donor truck. And it's a big hole. The back of the sleeper is a big hole, which is good. So I'm gonna be looking for a flat top sleeper for this truck. 63, something like that maybe, is what I'm looking for. And then I picked up these air cleaners. A guy was selling them, and he wanted a fair price for them. And I thought, I don't need them, but what the heck, you know, I wouldn't be upset to have them around. You know, just because I have like 5 or 6 other air cleaners like this one laying around, but I don't know if I have matches and pairs. It's always good to have options. So I thought for what the guy wanted, it was worth it. I just went ahead and picked it up, and I also picked up some stacks. He had these stacks there, and I think they're like 8-inch maybe, I think. And you know, they're not perfect. I mean, they got some rust and some blemishes here and there, but I gotta tell you, they're far from good, but look good from afar. And these are gonna go on something, and that'll be just fine. I mean, if you price these things out for good stacks that size, the way these ones are made, I mean, you're looking at $2,300. So this is where the clamp is supposed to be. This clamp goes right here. I don't have the 190, which whatever, we'll figure it out. Not that big a deal. If it ends up that I just don't like this look, these things can be flat black in a hurry. That's for sure. Not a big deal. So that is the weekend's treasures. Is that what we want to call them? But anyways, I've been following Brent at Half-Ass Customs for months now, and watching him taking just pieces and parts and different trucks and throwing them all together. And I know I kind of do a different version of that, but he's made me realize that it is far better to take the projects that I want to do and just get them going and make them drivable and enjoy them. You know, like I can see he enjoys getting the things done he's building and driving them, and that's what I want to do. I don't want to focus on making everything perfect. I just want to focus on making them run and drive and enjoy them. That's where I want to be, because you know, we're not getting any younger, that's for sure. And it seems like my days are spent doing all the things I have to do, and there's never a day doing what I want to do. So hopefully we're going to change that this year. Stick around. Hopefully we can get going on these pretty quick. I got to finish the square body. We're finishing the international truck I'm working on and the roll-off truck, and then we're working on stuff I want to do. So stick around, guys. Hopefully it gets exciting.